Have you ever sat down to study, opened your book, and then somehow spent the next 30 minutes thinking instead of studying? What if I fail? What if I'm already behind? What if everyone else is studying more than me? What if this study method doesn't work? And before you know it, you've completed 47 thoughts and exactly 0 questions. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. Because today, I'm going to show you how to stop overthinking while studying and actually get work done. The problem isn't that you don't study. A lot of students think they have a discipline problem, but sometimes they actually have an overthinking problem. Think about it. You know you should study. You have the books. You have the notes. You even have the time. So why aren't you starting? Because your brain is busy running simulations of every possible future, instead of focusing on the page in front of you. Overthinking makes studying feel bigger than it really is. Method 1, the 5-minute trick. Whenever you don't feel like studying, don't tell yourself, I'm going to study for 4 hours. Your brain hears that and immediately starts filing complaints. Instead say, I'm only studying for 5 minutes. That's it. Anyone can survive 5 minutes. Most of the time, once you start, your brain stops fighting and continues working. Starting is usually the hardest part. Method 2, stop solving tomorrow's problems. This one changed the way I study. When you're studying, your only job is today's work. Not tomorrow's test, not next month's exam, not your final result, just today's task. For example, instead of thinking, what if I don't get good marks? Think, can I solve this question right now? The first thought creates stress. The second creates progress. Method 3, use a brain dump page. Keep one rough page beside you. Whenever a distracting thought appears, I need to revise chemistry. I forgot to reply to someone. What if I fail? Write it down, then continue studying. Your brain stops repeating the thought because it knows it's stored somewhere. Think of it as a parking lot for distractions. Method 4, stop waiting to feel ready. This is probably the biggest trap. Many students think, I'll start studying when I feel motivated. But motivation is unreliable. Sometimes it shows up. Sometimes it disappears for 3 business days. The students who make progress aren't always motivated. They just start anyway. Action creates motivation, much more often than motivation creates action. Method 5, focus on one question. When everything feels overwhelming, shrink the target. Don't think, I need to finish this entire chapter. Think, I need to solve this one question. Then solve the next one. Then the next. A mountain is climbed one step at a time. A chapter is completed one question at a time. The truth about overthinking. Overthinking feels productive. It feels like you're preparing, planning, analyzing, getting ready. But most of the time, overthinking is just action wearing a disguise. The cure isn't more thinking. It's doing. Even a small amount of action beats hours of worrying. So the next time you sit down to study, and your brain starts creating 10 different problems at once, remember this, you don't need to solve your entire academic future today. You only need to focus on the page in front of you. Start with 5 minutes, solve one question, take one step, and let the rest take care of itself.